My brothers and sisters in the Lord, welcome to Today with Jesus for the 10th day of April 2026. You know how it goes. Get your bucket of water, put little salt into the water, and after your prayer, after reading the Bible verses and saying your prayers into the water, use it to take your bath before you go to bed. The Bible verses for today's prayer are Numbers 16 verse 29 and Jeremiah 22 verse 29. Numbers 16 verse 29 and Jeremiah 22 verse 29. The prayer is, "O Lord my Father," 3 times. "Anyone that insists on hindering or stopping me from progressing this year 2026, O Lord, make the earth to swallow him or her suddenly in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Make the earth to swallow that person that insists on hindering me, saying that I will not progress in this year 2026. You see, there was a time when a particular slang was ringing on the street. He said, "Not grief for anybody." I think that is last year. You know, if we have time and we want to go into the Bible, it's a biblical injunction. And I can also link it to resist the devil. Not grief for anybody this year 2026. Whoever is saying that you will not progress, tell the living God that, look, let the earth swallow that person immediately. I saw a story on a podcast some time ago during my ministration in Open Door Christian Business Prayer Fellowship as a Conqueror's Prayers. I told them the story of how hunters throw sticks into bush and the stick can become an animal for the hunter to kill. I was talking about 5 reasons why you should pray upon your food before you eat it. And a lot of them were looking at me as if what I'm saying is from outer space. But when I saw this particular story, a man in the podcast, the anchor interviewed the man who said his landlord took him to an hunting expedition. And eventually, when they shot the grass cutter, the antelope, because the landlord has rice farm, and antelopes keep eating the rice farm, keep destroying the rice farm. And then they decided to hunt, both spiritually and physically. And the gun that they used to fire, they hit the antelope. And when they got to the place where the antelope was, they saw a human being. And they ran back, they didn't carry it. And the leader said to them, "Why didn't you carry it? You have spoiled it." So they went home. When they got home, the landlord met his wife trying to climb the bed. Part of her body was human being, downward was an antelope, bleeding. So the destruction of the man's rice farm was being orchestrated by the first wife. Polygamous acrimony. But the truth of the matter is that it goes to buttress what Jesus said. It goes to buttress what Jesus said, that a person's foe shall be a member of his family. That is Matthew 10 verse 36. So don't agree for anybody this 2026, the remaining days of the year. This is April. How many months will be in the middle of the year? What have I achieved? What have you achieved? That is what we should be questioning ourselves. And if we say no, if we have not gotten up to our expectation, let us cable, let us fire. Let us fire. Let us fire. Everyone, whether woman, whether man, that says he or she will not give way for us to progress. This year, the earth, suddenly, the earth will swallow him or her. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter who that person may be. In Jesus Christ.